much for joining us here on The Talk. I'm Marion Brooks. And there's a new reason to tweet. It is Social Media Week. How to build your brand. Coming up next. The mayor's announcement comes just in time for Social Media Week. Cities all around the world will be participating, and Chicago is one of them. Classes and events are taking place all week to help people get connected, and people can go to workshops to find out how to make the most of sites like Twitter and Facebook. And joining me now to talk more about this is Jacqueline Zenn. She's a social media strategist at Social Logic. First of all, what do you think about the mayor's announcement, free Wi-Fi for the city?
I think that's awesome. That's something that social media and the web in general, it's a great way to help people stay connected if they don't have Wi-Fi at home or even if they're just on the go.
I know, and a lot of times, I don't know how many times I found myself going, oh, I wish I could do something or look something up, and you don't always have the 4G iPad, do you? And today is Social Media Week, and I remember when we talked last year, a year ago, for the first year, how has it evolved since last year? Because this is only the second annual.
The week's gone from being sort of a small thing that really only the sort of internet nerds knew about to be something that everyone participates in. There's over 90 events this year. It's all over the city, and I'm really thrilled, like as a social media person, that this has become such a big thing.
It is. And it's in a lot of different cities at once. I think people don't realize that there's about 6 or 7 cities participating,
some cities all over the world. There's Berlin, there's Sao Paulo. It's really become an international phenomenon.
Explain kind of what it is for people who, kind of don't know what it's about.
Yeah, it's a week that it's full of workshops. If you're a business owner, if you're a brand manager, if you just want to learn more about social media, if you're just a layperson, there's the opportunity to go to panels and workshops and discussions and to learn a lot, participate, and there's some parties too, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Now, how has social media evolved? I know, like even just last year when we talked about it, people were, into it, but now it seems different. It seems like it's ubiquitous, much more ubiquitous.
Yeah, it's definitely become part of the fabric of what we do every day. It's become part of any marketing campaign. It's evolved to be something that used to be siloed into something that everybody participates in. Everyone has a Facebook account. That's become how you communicate with people instead of calling them.
That's true. That's true. And I've also noticed that some companies, like you're a separate company and you can be hired out, but I've seen some companies actually hire social media experts in their own companies as like a position. Yeah, no, it's definitely become more like companies have whole social media departments, whereas even a couple of years ago, that wasn't something that would happen. All right, so what's new in social media now?
I think there's 2 hot trends. There's Pinterest and other visual sites like Instagram. So incorporating the visual and the video side of your life into social media, so sharing that part. And there's also the weaving of social media into real-time events. So say a company holds a special event, or say there's a TV show that launches, or there's a sports game that happens, having social media be a part of that. Like even people watching TV now, you're watching a game and they have the Twitter hashtag up in the corner of the screen, so you can share your thoughts with every fan as you're watching.
I was watching a show last night and they had a hashtag up in the corner, and I didn't pay attention to it until it switched and it was something else. So like for every quarter hour they had a different hashtag.
Yeah, so you can go and interact with the other fans and share your opinions, see like, oh, that character did something silly. So it's become part of just what we do every day. It's not even its own category anymore.
It's not going anywhere either. Nope. She got in on the ground floor. How smart was she? Thank you. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
All right, well, still ahead.